kids, so it's not like we put somebody from somewhere else, so they are familiar with the kids.
And they're familiar, and this is a new training.
Right.
So it's cutting edge, it's called Prepare.
Yeah.
So they'll actually have a training around it.
I can tell you this here. I'm from Holland, I'm black, and I hold that degree. So everything you want to know about that, I've lived it. And not only have I lived it, I've overcame education. So it's not in a degree at all. It's in the person that's working in the position.
Right.
Too many times people get caught up into this degree and get caught up into that degree. That degree don't do nothing, but it means you were able to afford that diploma. But that doesn't mean you know nothing. And degrees doesn't eradicate racism in all of these different platforms. If degrees eradicated racism, we'd have a world that would be so much better. So we need to move on beyond the degrees, because that don't mean anything.
I don't think anybody's saying that. I think what I heard Zach was just saying that
there's some issues that
there was some concerns when we made this change, as we all were in the board meetings last spring when this was coming out, and we're heading in another direction. I thought he was just asking how they're going.
I think we're hearing so much until it's taking us away from the agenda that's more important than what we should be doing.
Well,
because we're hearing so much of what we should be hearing that takes us away from what we should be. You can focus so much on what you don't have until you miss out on what you got.
Yeah, I'll just focus on.
So I'd like to move on.
Well, I have one more question, if that's okay. The other question is, so some of these students, like I visited the elementary schools, like some of the students, like they don't like constantly feed them like pretzels or whatever. They have these tantrums. What the teacher said, instead of removing that student away from the classroom, they moved the entire class out of that room and let the child have the tantrum. Now that disrupts like the learning of the entire classroom for God knows how long. There has to be some better solutions. Like those kids with those IEPs, like are they best suited to be in the general population with the rest of the students?
First of all, that's their right to be in there. Second of all, it's not. I've reiterated this often. This is not an issue at Muskegon. I just left the superintendent meeting yesterday. Every school district is having this issue. I met with the teachers union last week with the UNICEF director. And he said every district they're having these issues. The issues is bigger than just the classroom. You realize, and I'm throwing statistics. I realize 16% of all the scholars, future scholars who were born last year in Muskegon County in our school district have marijuana, or they have PCP, or the other one in their PCP and opiates in their system. Outside of that, 16 to 18% in Holton, Whitehall, Reese Puffer, they have drugs in their system. Those kids may not be identified as special ed kids. And when this thing first started and people started coming in, one of the big things that I was trying to clear with everybody, all the kids who they're having issues with are not kids with IEPs. They're not kids with IEPs, and that's what we have to stop and understand. We have other kids who are in there who are having issues as well. So what we are trying to focus not only as a district but as a county on this epidemic, because that's what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
I would point you back to the document I shared, the guidance for determining educational placement, and that's the guidance that we have. And it's a process, and if people follow the process, they will be able to determine whether that is an appropriate placement. We have to start, again, with IDEA, federal law, MARS, which is our state law. We have to follow what's called least restrictive environment, and we have to provide the most amount of support in the least restrictive environment. If that cannot be done, there is a process in place for teams to follow when they feel like that is not.
The first 5 teachers I
and
talked to,
if they follow the process, that will help the IEP to determine the proper placement.
The first 5 teachers I talked to at Lakeside Elementary, 3 of them were wanting early retirement, a lot of it to do with the direction of our special education. Now that may be across the county, I'm not debating that. I've visited other classrooms in other districts. But all I'm saying is that we need to find a way to give them more support, because right now the morale is not high.
But
Absolutely
it's the
not.
laws that we have to
Okay, I
follow
agree,
the
but
law.
we can have more support in the classrooms.
Well, you know, the thing is that people have had it for so long to where they can just take a kid and they can just throw him out because of the way he or she acts. You know, that's been the issue. You know, so now you gotta stay in there and you gotta bear down and you gotta do what you got coming. And what we got coming, we're going to get more coming. What you look at learning and going, that's what you ultimately become. This is not no situation to where, you know, we have control. This is a situation that's generational and it's going to keep happening. You know, so that's.
We do have some control around the school board.
You know,
help shape these lives.
Not over the state, we don't.
You ain't got no control over people and how they raise their kids. And you ain't got no control over what's black, because you're not black. And wake up and realize that.